Today I'm making bread. It's warm outside, and when it's warm, most times no one wants to eat like oatmeal or things like that for breakfast. So I make cinnamon rolls or bread, and so that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to use the Le Creuset Essential oven as well as the soup pot to put my bread in, well, to bake the bread in. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Let's get into it. So today I'm going to show you the ingredients really quick. So you're going to need some active dry yeast. This is extra just in case this isn't enough. I didn't know I had some at home, so I bought more. I used half a cup of cooked quick oats. You're going to need half a cup of olive oil, salt. You'll need a half cup of honey. If you would like to make your bread a little sweeter, you can, add another half cup. You're going to need 6 cups of flour. This is a big recipe. You don't have to make it if you don't want to, but I'm using this. These two are the essential ovens. This is the soup pot, so it's smaller, and I'll probably use the Le Creuset pie pans as well. And you'll also need 6 cups of warm water. 6 cups of warm water. So let's get started. Okay, so in the bowl, I've added the half cup of honey. I've added the half cup of olive oil, half cup of cooked quick oats. I've also added a tablespoon of salt, because this makes at least 6 loaves of bread, or it just depends on what type of bread rolls or what type of bread you want to make, but it can make up to 6. Now I'm going to add the dry yeast. Okay, so as you can see, I've added my yeast into the bowl, and now what I'm going to do is go ahead and allow this to set so that I can make sure that the yeast is good. So I don't have to wait until just to see if my bread rises. This yeast will let me know if it's really good yeast, and I get to see if it's working before I put all of the flour in. And that way I'm able to correct my mistake just in case the yeast wasn't good. So in this case, I can already see that it's already forming bubbles on the sides. I'm just going to let it sit for probably about 5 minutes. And so it's nice and bubbly, and then I'll add the 6 cups of flour. Okay guys, that you can see that my yeast has now proofed. Anyway, I'm going to add my 6 cups of flour. As you see right here, I have it ready to go. And I have extra flour here to knead the dough. So now I'm going to just mix all this flour in with the yeast and all of the other ingredients. So right now I'm just going to mix very delicately the flour in with the yeast and all of the other ingredients. So now you see, in order to be able to knead this dough, you're going to have to add more flour to it. So I have extra flour to add. And what you want to do is you want to add flour until you can actually put your hands in this dough and knead it. And right now, you cannot knead this. So, okay, so I added probably like 3 cups more. But like I said, just keep adding until you can actually put your hand in here and my camera person, until you can add, put your hand in it and knead it yourself. I've already oiled my pots, so I don't have to worry about doing that. I have to add a little bit more flour, sorry. So I'll have to say I started out with 6 cups of flour, and I've added probably 4 more cups. But you need to make sure that you don't add too much flour, otherwise you end up drying out your dough. So as you can see, I floured my countertop. Now I'm going to add the dough. I'm going to flip it out onto the counter. Okay guys, so Madison has joined me. Well, she was my camera person. She is going to demonstrate how she kneads the dough. I was kneading it first, so here she is.
Okay, so this is how it looks, and you just flip it like you flip it like you're about to fold a piece of paper, then you push down like you're giving CPR. quite fun actually.
Yeah, she likes this part. I
So
wasn't going to
flip
film it, but
CPR. Flip CPR. And then if you're a pro, you can do it one-handed, so you can flip with one hand and push down. And then
you want it into a smooth.
and you'll probably have to keep
and
adding
not
flour
sticky.
the whole way, so it's not sticky, because by the time you're done, it should not stick to your hands.
Yeah, this is
Like
Madison's
he's
favorite.
pulling off a bit, but it's fine.
Yeah, this is Madison's favorite part, not mine.
I've probably been helping in the kitchen since I was like 3.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
but just cooking on my own and making recipes 12.
Right. And Madison is the resident baker of the family. Maya does all of the like gourmet stuff. She likes to get all the gourmet stuff. And I typically brought each one into the kitchen when they were around 3 years old, when they can throw flour everywhere.
And pretty much what we would do actually with kneading was get like the little pieces like this and make little breads and try and put them in the oven with the real bread, but Mother would throw them away.
No, they were bigger than that, but but they were helping.
See, it's sticking a bit, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pull it up with some flour.
Yeah. Don't get nervous if it sticks a little bit. You'll be all right.
Usually the bottom does, so I like to just give him a little bed, and then he sits on it. There we go. See, look how it's coming together. There. Okay. And then, how many of halves?
Let's do 2 right here.
Okay.
Okay, and that, can you roll it out for me?
Okay.
These are just going to be loaves of bread. So right now what I'm going to do is take these 2 and put them into one of the pots. I'm going to place this loaf of bread into the soup pot here. You want to put it in, Madison? Yeah.
I'll have some little designs on it. Tic-tac-toe.
And let's put some little oil on top. All right, the second loaf. And this is the Essential oven. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to roll out, well, Madison's gonna roll out the dough. Okay, so while Madison is continuing to roll out the dough,
I think it's about
or cinnamon
done.
rolls, I think it's about done. The first thing, so you're gonna need, I'm gonna use the Earth Balance vegan margarine. I'm gonna mix this brown sugar in with the cinnamon here. These are the big giant raisins. We like them. Yeah, so this is how it looks, what it looks like, and size does not matter. It's just gonna make it
however
big
you want it.
when you get ready to make it.
Depending on how thin you roll it, depends on how many layers you'll have.
In your cinnamon roll. Okay.
So sorry, I wasn't supposed to go this far ahead, but basically I took like 4 tablespoons of butter, melted it, and then it wasn't butter, it was margarine, and then just distributed it on here.
And so now we have the mixture of brown sugar and cinnamon to go on top, and you want to make sure that you get all of the edges as well.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and now we're going to get ready to roll this. So which way? I think we should roll it from this way up. Okay, so this is how long it is.
I'm going to cut it here. And you can see already the formation of it. And then you're going to drag it in. And I wanted to make it like a snail.
Okay, so this is our first one, cinnamon roll. Madison put it in a snail shape. Okay, guys, so this is what we have right now. So we have 2 regular loaves of bread here, and then these are our cinnamon roll loaves. And as you can see, instead of just making cinnamon rolls, because we could have just cut them, sliced them, instead of making regular cinnamon rolls, we just made them into loaves of bread. And now we're going to cover them and leave them for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, as you can see, guys, these have risen tremendously, especially that one. Oh, wow. Okay. So now it's time for them to go on in the oven. And I'll show you guys the final product. So these two are the cinnamon roll bread loaves, and these are the regular loaves. Okay, guys, so this is the final product. 4 loaves of bread. This is the cinnamon roll bread loaves here. These will be for breakfast loaves for anybody who wants it. And these are just regular loaves of bread. They're going to slide out relatively easy. I picked this one out already just so I could make sure. So it's quite hot. So this one's already out. So the rest of them will come out. And yeah. So you can use your, I just like the versatility of the pots and pans, and the pie plate is here. This is not a pie, obviously, but it came in handy. And yeah, so you guys have fun in the kitchen and happy cooking. See you guys in the next one. Bye.